All right, we are on the Sleeping Giant in a Tier 8, 9, 10 battle. We have one submarine, 4 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and 5 battleships. This is an arms race battle. I don't really care for that type of battle. That's the one that you have to chase down all those buffs and try to take the cap at the end. You end up losing all the DDs early because they all go after the buffs and then they get smacked around. But we'll do what we have to do. Now there is one buff forming up right in front of me. However, that is going to take too long. It's got about a minute and 40 seconds before it is ready to be taken, and I don't want to stick around that long. I'm going to see if Charles Martel can take it. I'm going to stay over with the Shimakaze. I just asked Charles, can you grab that buff for us? Now, our Shima is running the 20K torpedoes. I can tell by looking up on my list of participants in the battle. And that generally suggests that you have a Shimakaze driver that's fairly new to the game. Most of us will run the 12Ks. Those of us that are really confident will go for the 8K torpedoes. The 20K torpedoes, they have the long range, but they're very slow. Uh-oh. That's Z52, and he has 6K hydro. Right away, he's turned it on. And he's going right after me. So I might as well take a couple of shots at him, because if I don't, he's probably going to blap me anyway. Nothing I can do about it till I get outside his hydro range. I'm taking shots from everybody right now. Dodging as best as I can. Okay, outside the hydro, running my smoke. Dang. That guy's detect is much lower than it suggests on here, because I didn't see him till I was right inside his hydro range. Okay, I'm just sending some torpedoes at him. Our Fletcher got the enemy Yugo already. Z52 has come out of his smoke already. Probably saw my torps coming at him.
The position of a strategic target.
And he's getting shot. Alright, let's help him along a little bit here. Good, good, good. Charles Martel got him.
Much obliged.
Well, he did get our Shima. Shima got caught over on the boundary line with that Z52's hydro, I assume. That didn't do too well for him. Because once they were done shooting at me,
concentrate fire on that target. Torpedoes direct front.
They had nobody else to shoot at but Shima. Now, I do work the boundary a lot, but he needed to know that that Z52 was there, because I spotted him. I was in trouble. I'm not sure if he got stuck in the boundary trying to turn out or what, but looking on the mini-map, you can see a little dark gray splotch right in front of me that shows where the Shima was killed, and he was turned away and coming back toward Charles Martel. I don't know. Too bad. Well, Worcester's down, so that's good. Now, we have lost the Shima and our submarine. The enemy has lost 2 DDs and 1 cruiser now. I'd like to get some torps into that Monarch. The enemy team has a Sibir and an Aki. Sibir is a Kremlin with really good secondaries, and those secondaries, when they get active, they give the Sibir really good accuracy with the main guns, where normally would not have good accuracy at all, has terrible dispersion. The Aki is a Yamato that has a flight deck, and every couple 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, I forget which, the Aki puts out flights of bombers that can just absolutely devastate a destroyer or a light cruiser. Well, unfortunately, Charles Martel was shooting just as my torps were on target to hit that Monarch, but he turned away from my torps, so that missed. We just lost our Z-52, but we did get their Akizuki. So the enemy is down to a submarine and 1 destroyer, 1 cruiser, and all of their battleships. On the other hand, we have lost our Kurfürst, along with 2 destroyers and our 1 submarine. Alrighty, just sending out torps as best as I can. Okay, I just spotted something. Oh, it was that knee spec up there. Tier 8 German heavy cruiser. Most of the team is well out of my torpedo range. I am just working my way in toward the center of the map. Alright. Jean Bart's down, so we have lost 4 ships. Well, now we've lost 5, so we're even in ships. The Trump just took out our Kansas. I was going to say, we are ahead here. Our Charles Martel is hurting. Ipiranga isn't doing too great. The enemy team's Trump and Sibir are about 50% health, but everybody else is pretty strong. Alright, that Monarch is like right over my head. Ah, there he is. Okay, well, send out some torps on that Aki. Okay, the center cap is formed. I'm going to move on into it, but try to maintain position where I can spot. Uh-oh. Wow. We just lost our Genon, but our Fletcher got the enemy Trump. Okay, there are my torps. And sending toward the Monarch. Okay, somebody is in the cap with us. It looks like it is the enemy Bismarck, and that Bismarck is right on the edge of things. Okay. Kind of getting turned so that my escape will go into this channel, but I can still stay inside our cap. I might be able to get some torps on that Bismarck, who is pushing toward me. Oh, darn it. Monarch got the Charles Martel now. Okay. Switching to single fire torps so I can push as many torps as possible right into the nose of that Bismarck, who just spotted me, so he knows there are torps coming. Dang. Our thunder wasn't that low, but apparently... Okay. That takes care of Biz. Mark. Now, somebody is still in the cap. It looks like Sabir and the Niesbeck are both in here. I can't see either one of them. Now, the Niesbeck has Hydro. And if he decides he's going to push in toward me, I will have a real problem. Okay, Monarch is coming on into the cap too. Our Navarin is healthy. Our Fletcher is reasonably healthy. And our Ipiranga is about 40%. Now, somewhere over there is the submarine.
Smoke generator activated.
I'm not sure who did all the damage to Thunder that we lost Thunder so fast. Because when I looked earlier, he was really healthy. Alright, I think Monarch's going to take a torp, but it won't put him down. Monarchs have a super heal. Just trying to get him on fire, too. Because the British battleships are really susceptible to lighting on fire. Okay, he's going to get around that island where I can't reach him anymore. And I could not light a single fire. Well, Monarch did get our Ipiranga. Oh, there's a Sabir right on the other side of this island too. He must have snuck around over there while I was shooting at the Monarch, but was all smoked up. See, that Monarch, even though he took a torp just a little bit ago, he has healed it all back up. Well, Fletcher got their submarine, but then the Monarch got the Fletcher. Dang, this Monarch is having a particularly good battle. Monarchs aren't that great. He just got himself a Kraken. Okay, I'm going to creep forward. I will be detected in just a second. So smoking and moving up close enough. I can get all of my torps right around the point of that sandbar. And Sabir only needs to take one of them and he will be out. They look good. There it is. Okay.
We sank their battleship.
Alright. I activated one of my captain's special skills. I have Andrew Cunningham. Alright. Well, I can't do anything sitting inside my smoke here. Nobody to shoot at.
You're the last one standing.
Ah, boy. I didn't think Navarin was that low either. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am the last one up. So, we went from about even to 1 versus 3 in a hurry, and no chance to win it. Don't have a choice but to take this cap, and here comes Monarch. he's going to push around that island and he's going to turn.
Smoke generator activated.
Got to use my smoke so he can see me already. Alrighty. Well, he got his shot on me, but
Problem solved, sir.
wasn't enough to kill me. But he could take all of my torps and not die, and he's only going to take one. Darn it, I needed him to take like 3. Then maybe if I lit a fire, I could have finished him. Alright, he's just going to push right in on me here. Trying to shoot right above his main gun. Hit the bridge. Okay. Well, sending all my torps at him, but my smoke is running out and I am exposed. It only takes one shot to finish me, but I got him. Well, bummer. Well, doggone it. We couldn't finish that one. Okay, well, we did finish with 120,000 in damage with 3 kills. Set 2 fires, caused flooding 3 times from 8 torpedo hits. 151 main battery hits with 91 of them, causing damage. Got 4 spotted ribbons and picked up only 1 buff. I wasn't after the buffs so much, they just weren't in my area. And yes, I did finish on top of the leaderboard. Too bad it was in a loss, because for the penalty for defeat, you get your base XP cut in half. So that would have been well over 2,600 if we had pulled that one out. It was pretty close up until the end there. I got 614,000 in potential damage. That's a lot for a destroyer, especially a destroyer that doesn't get a heal. Pulled in 650,000 in credits and 1,069 free XP, 5,762 Elite Commander XP for Andrew Cunningham, the Elite Commander, the unique commander for the British lines. And you can see what I have set up, and I have him set up for the Cossack as the DD. Normally I would have him on Conqueror, but I haven't been driving Conqueror very much. I might have to move him to a tech tree that I use more. I don't know. I will think about that. But he is a good captain. When I destroy 2 enemy ships, which I did get 3, then it gives me another set of consumables. So would have given me more smokes, more hydro, and more speed boost, although I wasn't able to make use of all of them. Didn't really need them all that much in this battle. Now for her modules, I have her set up with main armaments mod 1 because she does have good guns and I like to keep them in the fight. Extended hydro, so that hydro just lasts forever and ever. I get 237 seconds of hydro, almost 4 minutes. That's pretty cool. And then it only takes short of 2 minutes, about a little over a minute and a half to cool down, and I get it back again. So I'm running hydro most of the game. Aiming systems mod 1, because I like to hit what I'm shooting at. Steering gears mod 1, so that I can dodge around, and that helped quite a bit, especially when the Z-52 was targeting me. And I was able to out-dodge his shells. And then Concealment Systems Mod 1 to bring my concealment down to 5.5. One of the best in the game, especially for Tier 8 destroyers. The only one that can outspot me is the Asashio at tier 8 and the Jaeger for the upper tiers. So Cossack, we have seen her in our channel before, and she is a historical ship, a really good ship. I have a lot of fun in her. I've done well with her this morning. I won the first 3 and was pretty busy throughout, but this one couldn't quite pull it out. But nice try. All right, I am going to wish you a good morning and hope to see you in battle.